Alright, what's up guys? We are back with another video. Today we'll be going over the past 3 trading days that we had. So starting from Tuesday, the trades that we took. So yeah, let's get right into this right now. Alright, so this is the Asia session that we traded on this day, which was Tuesday. Overall, it was decent price action in Asia. I mean, at first it wasn't. It was just really choppy. Then we got this displacement here, which was a, let's see. All right, gotta give it a little second. If you get at the 1 hour, we were still pretty bearish on the 1 hour, but we was reacting off of this big ass fair value gap. So with that, I believe we tapped into. Come on. So we tapped into this 30-minute fair value gap. So I expected some kind of reaction from this, at least a reaction lower to a bullish PD array, so a bullish 5-minute or bullish 15-minute, just to bounce off of that level, which we really did quite nicely up here. I believe we tap into it right over here. If you take a look, we get a tap. And really, I meant to enter in on this inverse because I don't think there was. Let's see. Yeah, and look. Yeah. Yeah, so it had looked like that 1 minute was the only fair value gap. So this fair value gap right here. Once I got an inverse, the short signal was here. So really, we would have wanted to enter in, right here. And put stops right here. Still target the same PD array. But we enter in a candle later. I saw that we literally, and really I would have probably moved my stops up here, which was which would have stopped us out on that. But with that, we just placed our stops right above this high, and we targeted these lows, and that goes, boom, it bangs. Now, once I see price up here, I probably should have stopped there, but we did not. I was kind of upset that I didn't catch a move up here. Price action just didn't allow it, but do get a resweep of these highs right here, and then that's when we get another reaction. So right here, it was really the point to enter, but again, I was FOMO'd. I think into this trade, which is not a really good sign, but if it'll load, I'll show you guys. Okay, loaded. Okay, so I do think I waited probably for a retest out of fair value up because I saw that we opened up back there. I entered it on the retest, and we didn't quite deliver to what I intended, which I thought was the next level of liquidity, which was these lows right here. That's why I decided it was a decent re-entry. It does ultimately play out, and then you get a resweep out of here. The take probably should have been like about here, but I think we got out right about here. So yep, that is that. And then we'll go to our next trade. I don't think we took any trade on Wednesday. Wednesday's price action was not good. We had an NFP on Wednesday, so that spiked a lot of volatility. The other one's not gonna populate. I think I'm just better off doing this. Alright. I'm gonna change. just a second. Let's see. Connect. Just a second, guys. Just a second. Okay. Was it 10? The next trade was. So around here. Our drawings are not even here. What the heck? Give me just a segundo. I just drew these out, dude. Okay, they're back. Alright. So I'm not gonna lie, we did also catch this. This is what we passed, I think. The NFP move right here. This is where we passed an account. But there's no entry here for us. We did have an entry. And then your PM session. So just to show you prior price action here. Alright, as you can see, we just had this huge dump from AM. So really I was looking for just a quick long to an area of liquidity. But again, this is probably a day I shouldn't have traded just because we had dumped so much and then we just get all this crazy price action. But as you can see, we did get an entry somewhere. Alright. So this, I don't think it was really the best trade because I mean we had just inverses for value gap, but we did sweep a low inside of that for value gap. I think also reacting off of this 5-minute and 15-minute for a value gap that we had, sweep those lows inside. So I thought that we at least retrace back up to either these highs and then we continue going lower. So I wanted to catch at least that move up, back up to a bearish PD array or a bearish for value gap. As you can see, we get that 1-minute inverse, then you get a push lower, and then another push lower. Alright, we're back. So we got this push down into this, which I think was I don't know why we marked that box. Alright, well, we do get this reaction here. And then boom, we get this inverse. So this still isn't really what we wanted to see. Just because we would want to see at least one candle right here, which shows enough volume. But we did get it on the second candle. Let me see if we inverse. Yeah, we kind of front ran the 2-minute a little bit. And the 3-minute we also ran. We front ran it. And the thing we just dance around here, moving up, higher. Yeah, so ultimately we don't even take out these highs. But we do just catch this move up. We exit out early just because of the price action. We was already at a 1-1, so I was just like, I'll just take my piece of pie because I wasn't, to be honest, I didn't have too much high conviction in this trade just because we were going against the trend. We had just inversed a bullish for value gap and then, broke this structure. So this was kind of, it's a trade that played out, but I wouldn't consider it like an A+ setup or a really good trade at all. But it did end up playing out. So yeah. Now I do think we also took another trade. Because I believe on some of them we only took it on one of the accounts. Oh, and a couple of accounts because we have, I think, a total of 7 accounts. There's 6 now. 6 PAs, and then we got another Lucid account. All right. So with this, we're still wanting to continue bullish. We got these lows that we can take out. You see, it's Asian Open. Yeah, so right at Asian Open, we sweep out previous day's lows, also PM lows, and we get a, I think maybe a resweep as well. Oh no. Okay, so we do get a resweep right here, and then we finally get this inverse. Now this isn't really something, again, when we start testing a fair value gap like this, you know, over and over, and then we get an inverse, it's not really something that we want to see. But I do believe we risked pretty light on this trade. We didn't go heavy, and we went break even right about here, I believe. Yeah, we were break even already, and went straight to TP. So this overall, we risked light, and we went break even at this PD array. Let's see if there's a 5-minute. Yeah, at the 5-minute, that's once we got a tap. We went break even, but we just ran through that 5-minute. So that was that trade. And let's see. All right. Let's go to this. Okay, I think this is, yeah. This is our CPI. Again, we did pass the other account on CPI too. I'm sorry, we had to full port one of the evals to get it to pass. So that added to 6 PAs that we now have. And as you can see, I believe the trade was in AM. Now this as well, I liked the first trade. The conviction for the second trade was not the best. So I'll show you. So boom, we get this nice V-shaped reversal, which is an amazing thing to see. Now initially we should have taken this. We should have this that 1 minute, but I think we got a little bit of a late entry. We got in on the second candle, and we got in like around here, and then we targeted those highs, and we smacked in about a minute. And then the trade idea for the second one was the same. We had a inverse right here, which we just play around. Now here, this is where I should have been break even, and I think I did go break even on some of the accounts. But on some of the accounts, we didn't. We had stop set right there, and so we got stopped out of this one. So this was a total of a break even day because we had a win right here, then a loss. Which price never really delivers down lower, it continues up higher. So that pretty much overall is the trade recaps of these past 3 trading days. Yeah, overall, going into this week, we want to go with the bias, go with the overall trend, and yeah, so that is what we look for this week, going with the overall trend and sticking with a few trades and not going counter trend after, you know, hitting for one. So this loss could have been avoided after just taking this win and leaving it at that. But yeah, we'll show you the P&L. So this is for the wealth charts accounts. So these are 2 losing days in the beginning, and then our 3 winner trades right here. This big day was just, I believe it's just like a $400 day for the other 2 accounts. This 3,000 came from CPI. Right, which we reported. But that is that. And And then on the trade related accounts, which is on Tradecopia, we are, let's see, on our Lucid, we're at 1,140 profit. On our fifth PA, we're $600 in profit. And then the other two PAs were about $700 and $800 in drawdown. So less than 1%. And then on these, we're $400 in profit and $500 or $400 in drawdown on this one. So we're looking to be above this, at least for next week. I believe this week we were pretty much, about break even. Yep. At least we did, the only thing about these was that we risked a little bit more. So the idea would probably be to risk a little bit less going into the week, maybe half of the drawdown that we already have, and go from there. So we'll be looking maybe to risk about another $300 per account, and then from there we could probably risk $500 after that, and that should be able to build up our buffer. If you get 3 winning days, we should be looking at about 1,000 or 2,000 profit. So I wanted to see this one to 50, 52, 51.5, and possibly be eligible for a payout. No, I don't think we'll be eligible for a payout this week. Maybe next week. We will see, but this week is what matters. Is going to help build a buffer. So that is what I'm looking for, is to keep myself accountable, because we know our strategy works. We know we are profitable. I mean, almost all of these losses could have been avoided, or just been sized down. I mean, we shouldn't have had losses of 1,300, even for 2 accounts or for 3 accounts, whatever. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys for watching. We'll be back with the next day we take a trade, and